There is a strange thing about families. Sometimes the one child they ignore the most is the one who ends up changing everything. This is the story of the girl they never saw coming. There are families where love is shared like sunlight, warm, gentle, and given without hesitation. And then, there are families where love is distributed like rations, strictly measured, carefully controlled, and somehow never enough for everyone. This is the story of Evelyn Ward, the middle child nobody seemed to see, a girl whose existence was treated like a footnote, a girl who grew up invisible, until the day she shocked everyone and rewrote her own destiny. From the beginning, Evelyn learned that attention in her house was something you earned, not something you received. Her older brother, Caleb, was the golden child, captain of the basketball team, the pride of the Ward household. Every achievement he made real or exaggerated was celebrated with dinners, gifts, and endless praise. Her younger sister Leah was the baby of the family, spoiled without question, adored without effort. And Evelyn, she was the quiet one, the one who did her homework without being asked, the one who cleaned her room without reminders, the one nobody noticed. When Evelyn brought home certificates top of her class, math competitions, science fairs, her parents responded the same way every time. Good, now go help Leah with her homework. When Caleb turned 18, Mr. and Mrs. Ward bought him a brand new silver motorcycle. When Leah turned 18, she received a luxury smartwatch, the exact model she wanted. So when Evelyn's 18th birthday approached, she wondered just maybe someone would remember. They did, but not how she hoped. Her father pulled her aside 2 days before her birthday and said gently, "Evelyn, don't expect anything big this year. We're tight on money. Times are hard." Times were not hard. They had just returned from a family beach vacation. They had bought Leah a gaming laptop, just because she needed it for school. They had upgraded Caleb's motorcycle. But for Evelyn, there was always a reason why she should not ask for anything. She didn't argue, she simply nodded and walked away. Not because she believed him, but because she stopped expecting anything a long time ago. What her family never noticed was how Evelyn spent her nights. While the house slept, she worked. She had 2 part-time jobs since she was 16, tutoring online and stocking shelves at a local shop. She saved every dollar, not to buy a gift for herself, not to replace the love she never received, but because she had a plan. A plan no one knew about. She applied to universities quietly, secretly. She wrote essays late at night. She studied for exams under her blanket when everyone else slept. And she submitted one application that felt like a dream. MIT. She didn't tell a soul. Weeks passed, months, and then, one evening while she was folding laundry, her phone buzzed. A message, an email. She opened it slowly, and there it was. "Congratulations. You have been awarded a full scholarship to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. A 4-year full-ride scholarship. Everything paid, her future opening like a door she never expected to touch." Evelyn didn't scream. She didn't cry. She simply sat still and whispered. Finally, she decided she would reveal it on her birthday. A small gift to herself. One moment that belonged to her. The morning of Evelyn's 18th birthday arrived. She came downstairs to find her family already eating. No balloons, no gifts, not even a happy birthday. Her mother glanced at her plate and said, "Eat quickly, you have school." Evelyn sat down quietly. After a few minutes, her father finally spoke. Happy birthday, Evelyn. We'll figure something out for you later. Money's tight right now." Caleb didn't look up from his phone. Leah didn't bother speaking at all. But Evelyn wasn't angry. She wasn't surprised. She simply breathed in and said calmly, "I have something to tell you." Her mother sighed, annoyed. "What now, Evelyn?" Evelyn placed her phone on the table, opened her email, turned the screen toward them, and said, "I got into MIT with a full scholarship." Silence. For the first time in years, the entire family looked at her. Her mother blinked quickly. Her father frowned, confused. Caleb scoffed. Leah whispered, "Her MIT." Her father leaned forward. "Is this a joke? Evelyn, you're not on that level." She swallowed. "It's real. I got in." Her mother crossed her arms. "Why didn't you tell us you were applying?" "Because you never asked," Evelyn said quietly. Her family's shock quickly turned into something else. Guilt, jealousy, and anger disguised as concern. Her mother's voice sharpened. "You should have consulted us. What if this isn't safe? MIT is too far. We can't afford to help you." "I don't need your help," Evelyn said softly. "My scholarship covers everything." Caleb finally spat. "They probably accepted you because of diversity quotas or something. It's not like you're smarter than me," Leah muttered. "She'll probably drop out anyway." But Evelyn no longer absorbed their words like she once did. That morning, something inside her shifted. She saw the truth clearly. They didn't hate her. They didn't even resent her. They simply never expected her to shine. And now that she did, it overwhelmed them. Evelyn spent the next 10 days packing silently. Her parents barely mentioned Mitzi again. They acted as if her departure was an inconvenience. Her siblings ignored her, but she kept preparing boxers, suitcases, documents, and when the 10th day arrived, she stood at the front door with her bags. Her mother gave her a quick, distracted hug. Her father said, "Don't forget to call if you need money." She didn't respond. She stepped outside, and for the first time in her life, she felt free. MIT was everything her home wasn't. Alive, challenging, demanding, and full of people who saw her for who she truly was. During her orientation week, she met Adrian Kola, quiet engineering student with kind eyes and a gentle sense of humor. He became her first real friend, her study partner, her emotional anchor. With Adrian's encouragement, Evelyn let go of the fear she carried for years. She began excelling in her classes, so much so that professors knew her by name. Every small success there felt like a piece of her heart stitching itself back together. But her family, they didn't call to ask how she was. They didn't ask if she was eating well or adjusting. They only called when money was involved. When Caleb lost his job, when Leah wanted a new phone, when the family needed someone to cover bills just for now, Evelyn said no. Every time. Each refusal made her feel lighter. She wasn't their backup plan anymore. She wasn't their scapegoat. She wasn't their invisible child. She was Evelyn Ward, and she finally belonged to herself. During Thanksgiving, Adrian insisted she join his family gathering. At first she resisted, but when she arrived, she saw a dining table filled with food, warm smiles, hugs, people asking about her interests, her dreams, her future, things she had never been asked before. Adrian's mother even hugged her goodbye and said, "You're welcome here anytime, sweetheart." That night, Evelyn cried, not because she was sad, but because she finally understood. Family isn't always the people you're born with. Sometimes, it's the people who choose you. Evelyn completed her degree in just 3 years. Graduating summa cum laude, Adrian's entire family attended. Her own family did not, but she didn't feel empty. She felt whole. After graduation, she moved to Boston and became a software engineer. Her salary allowed her to live comfortably, independently. Then one evening, her phone lit up with a familiar name. Her father, she answered, out of habit. He sighed heavily. "Evelyn, Caleb is in trouble. He needs financial help. We were hoping you." She cut him off gently. "I can't help anymore." Her father hesitated. "We're family. Family," she whispered, "should go both ways." And she ended the call. Her hands were shaking, but her heart felt steady. For the first time ever, she chose herself. Evelyn now lives a quiet life in a small apartment overlooking the Boston skyline. She wakes up each morning knowing something powerful. She was never the invisible child. She was simply surrounded by people who refused to see her. And now, the world sees her clearly. Her story is proof. Sometimes, the people meant to love you won't. Sometimes, the people meant to support you never will. But your worth is not decided by them. Your value is not measured by their blindness. You can be ignored, dismissed, underestimated, and still rise. Just like Evelyn Ward. Because the truth is simple. The moment you stop waiting for others to choose you, is the moment you begin choosing yourself. Thank you for listening to the story until the end. If you want more healing, profound and inspiring stories, please leave a like and subscribe so that I have more motivation to continue telling life journeys like this. See you in the next video.